Okay, so hello, good afternoon. My name is Michał Dzięgielowski. I'm a second grade student in first high school in Tarnów. I'm currently extending mathematics as well as computer science, which actually is in my sphere of interests. First of all, I want to emphasize that Silicon Valley, in some way, has contributed on who I am today. Especially by the companies that originated there, such as Apple. Its history, getting to know its history motivated me to get into a technological field. Like the first big, huge even step forward for me was in primary school when I started to learn C++ as my first programming language. The programming skills that I've gained in that period really helped me with other projects in the future. My first own big project that I've made was in my first grade of high school. I was there a new student. That was my second month when I attended to this high school, and I've already wanted to make my own initiative. So I asked for help my classmate because I observed an issue that the students in the school might have struggled every single day. It was an issue with paper permissions that are needed to leave the school before the end of the classes, actually, because and they needed to be signed by a parent, by a main teacher in secretary's office. It was really inconvenient. No, it was and also a hard process. We wanted to make it more accessible, quicker, and more simple. So we decided to make from scratch our contactless card reader connected to the door lock in our school, which and this connected to the database with electronics permissions. And we did the programming skills that I mentioned earlier were really helpful. We programmed it, we assembled it, our own reader, and we connected it to the database, which actually by the tap of the card to the reader, the reader could read the permissions from the database and open the door. So that was like my first big projects. I love to help local communities, such as the students in my school. So it was really important, significant for me. And after the first grade of high school, that was the first time when the thought came to my mind to maybe in the future study abroad on a university somewhere in Europe, on Oxford University, Cambridge, or maybe somewhere in the Netherlands. And I think this scholarship is a great opportunity to in the US kind of be on the lectures at the Stanford University, at the University of California, meet people in technological field, business, and listen to them because they are much more experienced. So that would be that could show me how my life could be in the future, how it might look like. Also, this year, in a second grade of high school, I became a member of a concept team. Concept is a competition created by European Space Agency, and our task was to build it, assemble it from scratch, use special sensors. We decided that our mission will be to predict the trajectory of the flight and predict the landing point. This also, that was the time when we were collaborating with the Tarnów University, Akademia Tarnowska. So I think the scholarship could expand my knowledge. Thank you. That was my presentation.
Thank you very much, Michał. Piotr.
Thank you, Michał. You're inspired by Steve Jobs. What of the scope of products of Apple is in your mind the most important, and why? And okay.
You mean the product that Apple invented? Which is
product or procedure or anything what Apple give the society?
So for me personally, it's an iPhone. First iPhone. That was the thing that, as Steve Jobs said in the conference in 2007, it's a kind of an iPod, an internet communication device, and a phone. So he like connected all of those things and to become one. And I think this smartphone impacted on the world as we know it today, when everyone has it in our hands.
Would you like to give the society something like Steve Jobs, something similar?
Of course. I in the future, I would love to create my own business, make innovations, and I would love to give something to the society, something which is mine, which I invented, and that could also impact the world, such as the iPhone did.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If I may, thanks. Thank you very much, Michał, for presenting to us. My question is about. I wish you that you really will go for the scholarship to the Silicon Valley. Definitely, I wish you this. My question is how you will use the network, the connection with people, how you may use for your interests, for your plans.
The network connection, for example, I'm kind of into social media also, and when we did the Cancelled project, I was also responsible for the social media. So I think I could use the internet to, for example, encourage people to do things like I do, to become better and better. To
I thought rather. Sorry, Michał, maybe I was not that clear. I thought rather about your social connection, interpersonal connections that you may establish during your visit.
Okay, you mean, for example, when I go to the scholarship, which connections with I could do. So I think also scholarships give me an opportunity to meet people from like the whole country who has similar interests such as I do, and I think the possibility that I could talk with them and exchange the ideas, that would be really, really great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Michał, if you could visit one company in the Silicon Valley, which one would it be and why?
Of course, I think the answer is clear. It would be Apple. That's since I was a child. I mean, since I'm really young, Apple is in my life and probably will be. So the possibility to visit Apple Park in Cupertino. The Steve Jobs was is still my idol. And
look, I wouldn't visit Apple. I would visit another company. if you could convince me why I should go to Apple, not to the other company. Of course, I wish to meet Steve Jobs, but it's impossible.
Yeah, he's gone. I know, but still, Tim Cook, who is the actual CEO, is also a great person that I would love to meet. Their products, in my opinion, of course, still impacted on the world, and and of course, I'm not saying that other companies there are worse than Apple. It's just kind of connected, like.
What would be the question you'd like to ask to Tim Cook?
If I
you
could
have
meet him, of course.
Opportunity to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah. So the question would be, how do you manage to such a big company that it still can improve and
we will be only 1 week in the Silicon Valley. Not enough time for the answer.
I know, but if I could ask,
Okay.
I would ask him this question.
Okay, sure. Michał, thank you very much for your presentation and answers. If I may ask Piotr Kamiński for the feedback.
Michał, thank you for great presentation. You are really wonderful person with the skills of to show your passion about the subject you are presenting us. It is very important, and it is important to develop yourself. But you, I think that you need to think about the society and the others. Of course, you would like to do a lot for the society, but do something for them. You need to listen. It means you need to develop your relationship, because you will better know what they expect from you, what they expect for develop the level of their lives, and what they really need. And I wish you all the best on your trip. I hope that you will have chance to go to the Silicon Valley, and keep your direction. And you are a really great person. Thank you.
Thanks for your advices. Thank you.
Michał, again, thanks for your presentation. I think that you are a really, impressive person with your with the project that you have already tried. My advice, if you would like to use it or not, is that if you would make it to go to the Silicon Valley, definitely I would think it over how to use it in the best way you can. Right, so how not to spoil any moments of the great opportunity, and to use it for your future project, and also for the team that you will be there with.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Michał. You are a great person, but I have the impression that you can be even better. For example, giving some structure to your presentations. You are very spontaneous, but if you introduce more discipline, perhaps then you avoid some mistakes. Okay. In about 2 months, you will know results of today's meeting. Please keep in mind that there is the third stage when you collect some votes. Okay.
Yeah, I keep it in mind. Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.